Welcome back to System Shock 2. We're back now in the science sector where we started off, and if all goes well, we should be done with this particular deck in this segment. So, let's head over to the last section that we need to check out, which I believe is over this way. Yeah, should have just gone through that door, but instead I wanted to take the long way, so yeah, so stupid, but whatever. Actually, how many modules have I got? I got 5. I'll wait till I pick up a few more. In the meantime, we'll just shoot you in the head a couple of times and... stupid bloody monkey. Now, do you have what I want? No, you do not. You know, I actually now have the foresight to grab the chemical that I need to research the organ that you can get off of the monkey, and now the game just decides that I'm not allowed to have it. So stupid.
Ever since we reached Tau Ceti, the lab monkeys have been acting strangely. Nurse Lester picked one out of a cage to be brought in for vivisection, and the rest of them, I mean the entire group, stood up on their legs and howled. This wasn't just a random display. It was a protest.
Well, it seems they're intelligent enough to know that when a monkey's being taken, it's going to get chopped up. I don't know why, but it's weird. So we've got a handful of antitoxin hypos, because there are toxins in this. Like, if you get bitten by something, you can actually get poisoned, so this will get rid of that for you. They're quite useful, but they're quite rare as well. These three are like a bit of a godsend to find before actually going up against any sort of thing that's poisonous. And, oh god, more frickin'... piss off! You're not allowed to beat me with your lead pipe. Right, let's have a look at this thing. One ice node, okay. Hopefully it shouldn't be that difficult. Sweet, it's not. So we got a handful of bits and pieces. And we'll stack up a surplus of our health by just using one of these. Redundant software, not that interesting. Body bag, very useful. Here's a hint, it's not. But at least I got something useful out of it. Smash you up. It's very, very nice to have a surplus of medical hypos in this. I'm not too sure if I've even established this in one of the first 3 segments, but it's a thing. And this thing I like. Yeah, you do not have to fight that thing. They are explosive barrels. Doom actually was influential in this, I guess. Yeah, once again, having to stutter to get my thoughts out. Okay. I believe the other crate that I hacked just before was harder, and yet I hacked it very easily. Ugh. Murphy's Law is a thing, I guess. Okay, that's just about broken. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this one out. Unload. You're useless. Fit you back in. Okay, load you up. What have you got? Not a whole lot. So we picked up a card in the
Good work. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
Blah 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 blah. Shut up. Okay, so yeah, we picked up a card in the other sector, and this will give us access to this additional area. Piss off. Speaking of which, okay, I just reset for no adequately explored reason and wasted 10 nanites. Thank you very much, game. Oh, I'm gonna fail this as well. Fucking hell. Alright, so that's out of the way. We've got 6 minutes of freedom. 6 degrees of separation. I think that's a movie, I'm not even sure.
Dr. Watts is alive and in his office. He should know the code to the maintenance access shaft. Hurry! He's been badly wounded. Don't let him die before he tells you that number.
I wasn't aware ghosts could die. Apparently they can. And, huzzah, we finally have a maintenance tool. This thing is used with the maintenance skill in order to fix up our weapons. Problem is, we do not have a maintenance skill at all, so we cannot even use this maintenance tool. And even then, I'm probably going to wait a little bit to actually get the maintenance skill up before I even start using the maintenance tools. And in this, we got a box with 6 anti-personnel shotgun shells. These are literally just the actual definition of shells with the pellets and shit like that. The other ones are just pretty much bullets for a shotgun. And we got... Okay, well, we've just got the one brawn boost at the moment. I think I threw the other one away. Juice. No reason to drink it, but whatever. And still having to get used to the whole... out of control, I guess, the... God, this is ridiculous. It's because of all the recording stuff I've got. In case it hasn't been established, I'm using the same recording setup that I used for Brutal Doom, which, like, I guess if you're new to this channel, I'm using Fraps to record the video and game audio, and using Audacity to record the voice. So we're gonna get rid of you, and there's pistol in terrible condition, but at least it's got a bolt I can use. A ball. Handful more. Piercing is always nice. Hybrid.
They're not dead. They want you understand? They want you as a host. Get away.
I just had a bit of a thought as well. Maybe I should, like, try to, like, agitate myself before actually starting a recording, because it seems to me that under a little bit more stress I can actually somewhat come up with more coherent sentences instead of this. I don't know, it sounds stupid, but I guess it's just the way that I would probably work. But if my memory serves me correctly, there should be a... Yeah, there's this we can listen to.
Anatoly, there's only so much corporate calisthenics I can go through before I start to feel a little queasy, so let's get down to brass tacks here. We don't like each other. We each have our own motivations for undertaking this mission, so let me give you a little warning. I cannot be circumvented. I cannot be tricked. I cannot be manipulated. And I cannot be bought. You come at me straight, and keep the fancy maneuvers for your next board meeting. Just because my father swam with the sharks doesn't mean that I do.
So, William Bedford Diego, I think. Yeah, William Bedford Diego. He's the captain of the Rickenbacker, the weird ship that's sort of piggybacking on this joint. And he's a bit of a weirdo, and when referencing his father in that, he's actually referencing to a guy called Edward Diego, who used to be big with frickin' Trioptimum, and then he got turned into a mutant. If you've played the first System Shock, you will know this. And, oh, life itself, more audio logs. Alright, let's have a listen.
Alright, calm down already. The access code to the conduit is 12451. I've got an autopsy at 16:30, but let's grab a beer on the recreation deck afterwards. Sound good?
Right, so we've got the code to the conduit so we can get down to the first deck.
The time is 16:30. Autopsy subject A. Watson. Now we're going to make the first incision in... Hold him down. I'm trying to! I'm trying!
How the hell did he survive? I mean, I know he's dead now, but you'd think with being bloody... It sounded as if he was being ripped open or something. I've got no idea, but... just guess these people must have some pretty strong willpower. They must have had some hell of a bloody lot of train to be able to go through space like this. I mean, they can't exactly be incredibly freaking huge and whatnot. Unless you can just sort of, like, be hacksy and get in there like that. I don't even know. It's a bit weird. But we've got our conduit code, whatever thing, which means we can get the hell out of here and not have to worry about anything else in this sector. I think. Oh yeah, there's this. Yeah, this room is completely functionless. There's just a dead body here with absolutely nothing. It looks like he's had his head caved in. So, I don't know, maybe he was hiding in there and a hybrid found him. I don't know. But, point is, very useless room. Piss off. Thank you for the nanites. Okay, that was the useless one that I threw away. Switch over to the armor-piercing rounds, because the armor-piercing rounds are going to be useful for this upcoming sector. Because we go around this corner. OMG! Oh, shit! It's a fucking hybrid as well, and a shotgunner too. You suck. You really suck, sir. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What the hell? I don't even know. It should be firmly established at this point that I just can't talk. Ow. Okay. That, if you remember, was the weird freaking robot that was in there. It's a maintenance droid. By blowing it up, we can get stuff off of it. I think in some cases you can actually get a maintenance tool off of this, which sucks because, like, I didn't get one in this particular instance. So, this is the access door to the conduit. 12451. We're in.
Do not waste time patting yourself on the back. Get down to that shaft to engineering and reset the primary reactor core. That will restore power to the elevator and you'll be able to get up to deck 4. Get going.
Yeah, whatever. I'm busy upgrading my rig. Give me a sec. 15 sniper modules, so I don't think I'll be able to do too much, but it'll be something useful for me. Jeez, this is interesting. I would like to go modifying, but, you know, 13 modules is a bit much. Actually, no, maintenance, not modify. I'm stupid. Weapons, don't need anything else. Weapons, I can wait patiently for the level 3 thing. Even if I get a level up in psionics, even if I buy the first tier, I can't get anything on it because I need a couple more modules. So I'm wondering if I should even bother using my modules at this stage. I probably could use some and maybe get my agility up, but I'm not too sure. I think I'm fine for strength because, like, I got a handful of spaces free. Yeah, I don't think I really need too much else, so I might as well at least buy the first tier so that I can actually have access to it once I get enough modules to buy some of the disciplines. So that leaves me with 2 modules. And that, right there, is the way down into Deck 1, the engineering deck. Once the thing loads. It's taking a while. My computer's old. Shut up.
You're now on the engineering deck. Find the engine core and reset it. This will restore power to the elevators. I'm getting some kind of strange readings from down there, so keep your eyes open.
Okay then.
It's down to just a few of us now. Right after Valdez died, I guess I went a little nuts and started tearing things apart. But what do you know, I found 2 more rad hypes. Hopefully that'll keep me going long enough to figure a way past that damn turret. Who is that? Delacroix? Sanger?
Speaking of rad hypos are going to be very useful in here. This is, in my opinion, the worst deck of the game, and most people will also... There are a handful of people that will agree with me in this, because the problem with this deck is it's not too huge, but the problem is it's made infinitely larger by the fact that you've got to go back and forth from one end of the joint to the other. There's a lot of backtracking in this, so you're going to have to probably get used to that. And there's a lot of radiation in this area.
To avoid possible detention and execution, please respect the will of the many.
Well, the point is, we want to go and access and get into whatever core access control. Yeah, engine core, something like that. Let's go.
The radiation must have locked the protective seals on engine core access. You're going to have to find some way to purge the radiation from the coolant tubes. Xerxes is blocking me out of the primary data loop, so I can't get any information to help you. He's working for them now.
So, that's why this deck is freaking annoying, because somebody decided to just fill this joint with radiation. Apparently these are the coolant tubes. I don't know, they're weird. But in the meantime, we will start hacking this crate. Thank you. No ice nodes, so it's very easy to hack. Yeah, we got armor-piercing bullets, because we used just about all of them against that maintenance droid. So yeah, rad hypos are going to be your best friend here. If I had psionic abilities...
Keep your eyes open. You must find a way to purge these coolant tubes and get into the engine core. The ship must have some kind of backup system in place for just this kind of situation.
Shut up, Polito. As I was saying, yeah, your rad hypos are going to be your best friend. If I had psionic abilities, I would be having a rad shield, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but evidently I suck. So we're just going to go digging around here, and actually while I'm out here, because this place is a bit annoying, I'm going to activate the mini-map, which you just go by lighting up that box in the map screen. So we now have this mini-map, so we can do a whole bunch of this, that, and the next thing. Whole bunch of this, that, and the next thing, okay? Huzzah. Right, so auxiliary storage 4 is something. I'm not too sure about that one. Once again, I'm looking around in like a frickin' as if I had like ADD or something, I don't know. And then this pistol in shitty condition, so you can bugger off. Bugger off. Lighters. God, double teaming. Can't accuse him of being completely dumb. Jeez, I must have pretty shitty endurance if I'm gathering up that much radiation poisoning in such a small amount of time. Normally I don't pick up anywhere near that much. It's very weird. Okay, regenerator. And that. And this thing too. Ah. Right. So, I think we might need to use a point in endurance. I'm actually lucky that I didn't frickin' die there. I'm actually wondering how I didn't. Okay, yeah, let's just use the med hypo. And what do we got down here? Noticed a distinct lack of a medical kit. I might have to go and re-watch the other segments and see if I've already used it, but I might have actually missed a part back in the second deck. Ah, Jesus, frickin' monkeys. For all this trouble, you better give me what I want. God damn it. Oh god, this one's gonna be annoying. Okay, yeah, screw that. I'll just shoot down the cameras. There's not much point in doing anything else. Okay. Let's have a look at the... No, not the map. What are the emails? I think she might have mentioned something. I can't really hear too much.
Keep your eyes open. You must find a way to purge these coolant tubes and get into the engine core. The ship must have some kind of backup system in place for just this kind of situation.
Okay, I should receive some other email if I get to some certain point, because I know there's another email you get down here. I'll go digging around to find it. You seem so fabulous too. Like, what the hell were those poses? Okay, radiation. Okay, whatever. More modules. Yay! Good thing I actually came back here. Nothing in there. Anything in the pistol? A bullet, but it's in shoddy condition. Actually, wait. The other one's in poor condition. You know what? Let's just unload that. Throw that away. Because at least this is slightly better condition. It's not that much better, but at least it's less likely to break.
You must move faster. Your mind cannot conceive of the stakes we are dealing with. Keep your eyes open for utility storage 4. I've laid in some supplies there. The passcode is 59004. Got to get to deck.
The Mini demands the termination of this exchange. We regret any inconvenience.
Now, for the record, I did know the code to this room back here already, but I'm just making it sort of a thing in this playthrough to not actually put in any of the codes unless I like get an email or something about them beforehand. The only exception being the one with the 00000. So 59004 gets us in here.
Now listen carefully. The xenomorphs who have hijacked this ship are presumably from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. They've been able to infect a number of crew members through an extremely invasive parasitical technique. They've also demonstrated the ability to control the actions of others through some form of limited telepathy. Find the research soft, understand them, then kill them.
Right. Now, this hazard suit, needless to say, protects you from radiation, toxins and stuff like that. Problem is, I've kind of got to dump it here because I'm only a few points away from my Brawn Boost implant running out, which kind of sucks. So, all I'm going to do is proceed onward through the rest of this sector, and then once I get to the end of it, I'm just going to cut the segment. So, but that hazard suit should be maybe useful. It might not be, to be perfectly honest, but it's just there. I've showcased it at the least so that I don't have to worry about it any longer than I have to. Piss off.
This is Xerxes. Due to the recent confusion, there will be a ship-wide census tomorrow at 0900. All personnel, please report to the common area of Deck 5 at that time.
Okay, so something about census. I don't know. Census are really, really weird. I think just to start off the next segment, we'll read up on the logs that we've got here. I just want to get through this area quickly because the upcoming area is going to be very annoying, and it just made me realize that it's probably a better idea to go back and do the... Oh, jeez. Yeah. It made me think, yeah, there's probably a better idea to go back and... Oh, God. Yeah. Turrets. And there's 2 more in the next room. That's the annoying part. Come on. Okay, that thing's down. Anything else? Anything in there? Okay, cool. This is gonna suck. And there's a freaking camera as well. God. This is where I wish I had my psi abilities. Shit! Okay, yeah, screw even doing anything else. Because I clearly suck at getting freaking hiding in an area that's still getting hit by a freaking laser turret, so... yes, good, I'm just gonna cut the segment here. Next time we're gonna get past those stupid laser turrets. Because they're freaking annoying.